got level. You got to level by the floor, not by the wall or any of the other stuff.
Unless someone angle.
Yeah, when you go to the right or left, it's going to be off. You've got to point straight ahead, and that's where your level is. When you go left or right, it's going to be off. I had it level for you though.
Can you see yourself working on TV, radio, or social media? As media professionals, we make our voice heard. Call the Ohio Media School and be a part of something bigger than you and me. You'll train and get the skills you need to work in TV, radio, social media, film, and much more.
I graduated and now am working as a director of marketing at a local radio station. My future is set.
Call the Ohio Media School now and be a part of something bigger. 614-723-9675. 614-723-9675.
Yeah, so just make sure the green audio is turned on.
If you've ever dreamed of a career in the sports production industry, your dream could come true. The Ohio Media School is enrolling their next sports emphasis class soon. You'll learn about all the different aspects of what goes into the broadcast that you watch or listen to. Go from behind the scenes to the front of the camera. You'll also get hands-on opportunities to practice your skills through the Score On Air Network. Call the Ohio Media School at 614-655-5250 or visit beonair.com/Columbus.
Can you see yourself working on TV, radio, or social media? As media professionals, we make our voice heard. Call the Ohio Media School and be a part of something bigger than you and me. You'll train and get the skills you need to work in TV, radio, social media, film, and much more.
I graduated and now am working as a director of marketing at a local radio station. My future is set.
Call the Ohio Media School now and be a part of something bigger. 614-723-9675. 614.
You don't have to raise the Irish tax forward.
Yeah, no, I just raised the iron because it got too dark after it set it.
To accept the check.
Did you set it full auto?
I will accept it.
Full auto just makes the whole process itself. It does the white balance and iris and everything like that.
I don't know, but that's just stuff Adam told me to go through. You do that down there, or you just move around the ring?
Are you talking about with, what are you talking about with just the ring? Are you
Look
talking
over
about
here.
with the
Look
iron?
over here. Oh, wait. Take your hand out. What's that say? First button that you hit. It says white balance set, right?
Yes.
That just means you don't need to use the ring when you're using the white balance set.
No, I was just raising the iris just to see how it...
Well, you don't need to do that because we already set the white balance. It sets itself. You don't need to do anything with the ring. If you move the ring around, then you're setting the white balance, and it's going to be different than what the camera's going to do.
You said, back when over there, I set the white balance by turning off full auto.
And then hitting white balance set.
Yeah, and I got it set to... And I
Then all you do, once you hit that, then you just move the camera left or right, and the camera sets its white balance. You don't have to touch that ring, ever.
remember Adam to forget all using full auto.
Yeah, he didn't tell me that, so you're doing your own thing, or he told you guys that. You guys got to tell me, because I wasn't at the meeting. But we've always used full auto.
He just told us that the further we get along in sports, that we should try upgrading full auto.
But that does not apply to this. We're using full auto here, and we're using the white balance set for the camera, not the front set. Because if you understand, we all got to be continuity. You're taking something out and I don't know it, and I'm using the camera white balance. We're gonna have two different pictures. Me and you and him all need to be on the same page. If you guys do make changes, just let me know. I'm not upset at all. I'm just saying, with continuity, we've got to be doing the same thing. For this setup, I was here by myself last week. He tells me that he used the camera well down. We're not doing any, we're using full auto, camera white balance, and we're not doing anything like that. Now, when that changes, I hope somebody tells me. because I didn't do anything but let the camera do its thing last week, and I just got distracted and used the ring because I only had one camera and played the commercial.
I just remembered Adam told me to start setting it, taking off full auto and setting it myself. And that's what I did over there. I set it personally over there. Of course you have the skeleton and I raised the IR so you can actually see.
Well, I don't know how to do it.
Oh,
So when I'm on that camera, I don't know how to do that. That's why he's probably, for here, we're using full auto. We're not doing that. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I just want to make sure we're doing the same thing.
Got it.
If you've ever dreamed of a career in the sports production industry, your dream could come true. The Ohio Media School is enrolling their next sports emphasis class soon. You'll learn about all the different aspects of what goes into the broadcast that you watch or listen to. Go from behind the scenes to the front of the camera. You'll also get hands-on opportunities to practice your skills through the Score On Air network. Call the Ohio Media School at 614-655-5250 or visit beonair.com/Columbus.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, you gotta shake him off, bro. What are you doing?
Are you a fan of the Washington team?
Yes, I am.
What are your thoughts on the name change?
I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just call them the Washington Reskins now.
Okay. Yeah, never given it much thought.
Okay.
I don't care. They could be the Red Wings. They could be 1,000 different things. And
As long as it's Washington, you're like, I'm a fan.
yeah, I grew up being their fan. So.
Okay. I was just curious, that's all. Okay.
Girls have no problem talking at all.
723-9675.
You get them all together, like they're all powwowing and stuff, like they're all besties. They're about to get out there and play. Good for them.
Let's just hope it doesn't get real violent on the court.
Some get competitive.
Yeah.
These are the best players. You're not going to see as much fight.
Yeah.
They didn't get here by doing that.
production industry, your dream could come true. The Ohio Media School is enrolling in the next
Day, right?
Yeah, these girls will shoot. You're going to see girls like Layla Marshall. You're going to see a couple, well, you're not going to know who's what, really, but there's a girl from Gahanna, Lincoln. There's a couple girls from Westerville South. I mean, I watched them in Battle for the City in March, I think. And these girls freaking go out and they play, man. Like all of them, they don't look like they're players, but girls is what's so crazy about them. They don't look the part.
Well, the female game on a whole is a more fundamental game.
Yeah. You're gonna see a couple good girls and Kiara McElrath, and it looks like she's wearing 35. She just showed up. She's gonna be wearing
like
35.
The boys, though. The best players end up showing themselves, you know, once you get into a couple.
You're gonna be looking at a girl. Number 50's committed to Indiana Tech.
Okay.
Number 12's from Reynoldsburg. Imariana is committed to West Virginia. Number 4 and number 15 are both committed to Wright State. Number 11's committed to Akron.
Call the Ohio Media School and be a part of something bigger than you.
Those girls are seniors, yes.
So this is just a mix. TV, radio,
this is a big
social
mix.
media,
Yeah, they're going to have sophomores. They don't. Oh, wow, they are. They have one freshman who's here today. Freshman is number
Call the Ohio Media School now and be a part of something bigger. 614-723-9675. 614-723-9675.
That's the only one I see on here is a freshman. 22, 23, 24. Wow.
Hello, hello, hello. This one is way better than this one. I don't know what's wrong with this one. I'm not even showing the levels come up right here. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I don't like the way that it looks. It's gotta be like right on my mouth. Alright, what do you say? What do you say? Anything? Nothing? It's the worst. Absolute worst. Turn this gain up. No, nothing?
TV, radio, or social media. As media professionals, we make our voice heard. Call the Ohio Media School and be a part of something bigger than you and your
Anything? Anything?
skills you need to work in TV,
Anything?
radio,
Anything? 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 Anything?
Graduated and now am working
Dang,
as a
dang,
director's marketing
dang,
at a
dang,
local
dang.
My future
Shine,
is set.
shine, shine, shine.
something bigger.
Hello, hello.
723-9675.
Alright, maybe that's something. Looks like it's something. Could be nothing. Could be everything. What do I look like on there? Yeah? Okay.
Jace, you got the same thing going as last week then? Okay. Now, are they still going to 15 and all that? Okay. 3 stops the point.
Grace, are there more chairs? That's new. Got one? There are only like 3 over here.
Rosters were sweaty.
Oh, we need that.
Call the Ohio Media School and be a part of something bigger than skills you
Welcome everyone to this beautiful Sunday that we're having today at Hoops by Nature, brought to you by 270 Hoops, the proving grounds. And today we have the best of the best Lady 270 Hoopers in the city. There are, what I've been told, around 10 to 15 young ladies who have Division I looks at this time in the city, which I won't say far surpasses the number of males in the city, but there are many talented young ladies in the city who are very skilled in the game of basketball, and they attract a large crowd. In addition to that, we do have a great span of individuals playing in our contest today, all the way from freshman up through senior. The lone freshman you'll see today wearing number 6, Malayla Collins from Westerville North, the 5'8" guard. And she's already thinking about a major in math and history, and it's great to be able to see such young talent out here on the court. But then yet another individual you'll see today yet to be numbered, and we don't have an update on that just yet, but keep an eye out and I'll keep you updated with Madison Green. She's a Pickerington Central junior. She's 5'8", she's a guard, and no intended major at this time, but from what I understand, she's getting looks from The Ohio State University, so very excited to watch the talent like her. Other individuals I'd like to highlight for today. Kiara McElrath. McElrath is going to be wearing number 35. Number 35. She'll be wearing number 35 today, and she'll be playing with Team 4. She's got a bun on her head, and actually she's in the frame there wearing number 35 in our picture now. So she's a senior now at Bishop Hartley, one of the leaders of the team, along with Alexis Cashwell, who you'll also see. She goes by Lexi, and Kiara goes by Kiki. So Kiki in 35, and wearing number 54 is Lexi Cashwell from Bishop Hartley. She is a 5'9" guard, and she graduates this year. She's got a 4.0 and looking to go into pre-med. So great for those two individuals. In addition to that, I saw some great talent for the Battle of the City at Byrne Union. And who I saw down there was a Jenna Kopyar, and she is from Dublin Kaufman, the 5'10" guard. In addition to that, we also have Blessing King wearing number 34, and she's from Worthington Christian. I also recall Leela Jones, number 11. She's wearing number 11 today from Westerville South. She's a 5'8" guard. Other notables for today, many names I don't recognize at this time, but we will get to know them well over the period of the next 3 hours, or until the teams make it to 6 wins. So we've got all this ball to play. It is the Elam ending, working into 15. That's the target score. And remember, the incentive for additional points is on the defensive side of the ball. So this week, once again, they will have 3 defensive stops, will then result in an additional point for that team. 3 stops in a row, start to point, and then it keeps going. If you get an additional stop, keeps going. So until you foul or on defense, then you'll end up seeing an extra point added to their score, and we will try to keep you up to date with all of these throughout today. Team 1 versus Team 2 tipping off now. Team 1 in white, and that was Taylor Covington with the ball immediately, and she gets it to Kennedy Yunkin of Tays Valley. Ball makes its way to Gwen Jenkins, now back to Covington. Covington, ill-advised pass and thrown away, then Covington battles for the ball once again out of bounds. Team 2 now possessing the ball, being brought up the floor there, and that was Micaiah Miller from Reynoldsburg you saw, and the shot goes up, 3-point deep. That attempt from Tessa Grady. And Tessa Grady's shot was no good. Ball goes down the other side of the floor and out of bounds. Lauren Scott from Worthington Kilbourne with the handles, drops it off to Tessa Grady. Tessa Grady drives through. She sent that out to the perimeter for a three-pointer, and that shot was up and too strong. Missed opportunity for Megan Weekly of Worthington Christian. Another attempt from Lauren Scott, no good. Ball out of bounds, and it's going to be back into the hands of Team 2. Generally a slower start to begin our first contest of the day, and got to make it to 15 and then close the game out with a free throw. Cameron Grant now with the ball, dribbling around the perimeter, and she's being guarded by Mariana Russell of Reynoldsburg. And they finally get it inside, and that's a two-point bucket for Tessa Grady of Dublin Kaufman. Great pass and a great shot. 2 points. Credit to Harper and Arino from Granville, the 6-foot forward. And she's only a sophomore. 4.0 GPA, wants to go into aerospace. Woo. Well, good for her. Smart. Drive to the basket from Cameron Grant. It's taken away. Back inside. Then out to the perimeter. That's Taylor Covington directing some traffic. Harper Anarino with the ball. Takes a drive inside, has it batted away. Regains possession, and we're going to get a jump ball here. And Mariana Russell, top of the key. She drives inside, passes left. 3-point. Taylor Covington just off the mark on the 3-point. And a great effort from Cameron Grant. Couldn't control it fully. Cameron Grant from after center, the 5'11" forward, sophomore. Gwen Jenkins passes the ball deep inside. It's knocked away. Now on the return. Micaiah Miller passes it out to her teammate, and that 3-point shot won't fall. And Mariana Russell, if Team 2, the team in black, gets one more stop, they earn a point, and they just did on the Mariana Russell miss. Cameron Grant. That was Tessa Grady once again with a 3-point attempt. Gwen Jenkins gets the ball deep inside to Mariana Russell, and Mariana Russell unable to finish. She's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. And the streak for defensive scores is over for Team 2 for now. And Mariana's committed to West Virginia at this time, and she's looking to go into special education. She's a 5'11" guard out of Reynoldsburg. Pass chucked into Lauren Scott. Scott deep. Send it off to her teammate for 3. It's Micaiah Miller of Reynoldsburg, the Wright State commit. Turnaround jumper missed. And ball batted away from Cameron Grant as Mariana Russell tried to make her way up into the basket. Cameron Grant, not looking as the sophomore, looking good out there against the West Virginia commit. Gwen Jenkins makes a move left, charges right to the basket. Left-handed layup won't fall. Rebound to Harper Anarino. Actually, that was Kennedy Yunkin of Tays Valley. The ball makes it back into Gwen Jenkins' hands, and she hits a three-pointer. Now we'll have substitutes in the contest for the first time. Great take to the bucket, and fouled at the line is Tessa Grady of Dublin Kaufman. 6'2" forward. She's a junior. She makes the first of 2 free throws. And now the second. Trinity Jackson from Pick Central drops the ball off to her teammate, Mariana Russell. Russell finds Kennedy Yunkin inside, and Kennedy can't finish. And it was Micaiah Miller's shot off the mark. Russell finds her teammate across the floor. And a floater's up and good. That's Tamara Ortiz of Westerville South, the 5'5" guard. She's a junior. Russell brings the ball up the floor. Poised. Gets that to her teammate. I believe that was... Is that Taylor Covington? I might have no addition on the team. Nope, it was Trinity Jackson from earlier on. Tessa Grady's three-point shot is no good, and it's off. Ortiz, drive to the bucket, and it's contested and blocked by Tessa Grady of Kaufman. Russell looking for a deep three. She'll take it. No thank you, says the bucket, and it won't fall. Miller with control, drives left, left-handed layup, beautiful left-handed layup, and she's in. The Wright State commit. 4.3 GPA. Ooh. Biology and sports management. That's what she's looking at right now. Wright State will provide. Russell, drive, turnover. Miller, right-handed layup this time. She can do it both ways. Ortiz in possession of the ball. No threes for the team in black, team 2, and they can end this thing. But instead, Ortiz for 3, and she's going to go to the free throw line to end it. Ortiz. Tamara Ortiz, 5'5" and fearless. 5'5" and fearless. I like the way that sounds. She's got it. Turned around before the ball went in, and Ortiz isn't playing games, even though that's exactly what we're here for. And we want to remind you that Hoops by Nature, our vision is to support each player with holistic life skills they can apply on and off the court. All coaches are either professional coaches and former college and professional players. Come see us in person here at our home gym in Grove City. And Elite Contracting Solutions, LLC. We are a general contracting company providing all interior remodeling, plumbing, and electrical needs to the Central Ohio area. In addition, we also offer roofing, decks, and fencing. Partnering with realtors and investors in the area, our goal is to provide an elite experience while improving the value of your home. Game 2 Team 3 versus Team 4. Coming at you now. And it's going to be Team 4 in black, Team 3 in white. And Kiki McElrath takes a deep pass immediately and sends it into the paint, but it's over the head of her teammate, and they'll turn over the ball with their first possession. Olivia Cooper, great pass onto the inside. Fouled and going line to shoot 2 now is Kylie Graham, but Bishop Watterson, the 6'2 forward. The senior, she's a Charleston commit. Smooth stroke for the free throw. First goes down. And misses the second. So Kylie Graham goes 1 of 2 at the free throw line. And Graham, not that it necessarily matters, but her and Tessa Grady of Kaufman are the 2 tallest on the floor today. And I'm sure that Eloise Brandewie, standing at 6'3" if she hadn't grown any over the summertime, she's probably out playing volleyball right now, and I'm sure she was invited to the proving grounds as well, but only Kiki and Lexi Cashwell of Bishop Hartley were able to make it this time around. Brandewie absolutely adds just some added value in that, as you see a 2-point floater go in and go down. I'll get the number and name of that individual on that play here in just a moment. That floater was Clark Jackson of Gahanna Lincoln, who I also saw. Clark Jackson, very impressive player. Quick, 5'11" guard, only a junior. Gets the ball to Leela Jones of Westerville South, the Akron commit. Jones drops that off to Jackson. Now into the hands of Graham. Graham's going to take it all the way. Pump fake, left-handed layup, great. Good fundamental basketball. That's all I'm seeing is good fundamental basketball. And you've got a player like that. You've got a Charleston commit. We have Akron commits here. We have Wright State commits. West Virginia, Indiana Tech. And this is all very impressive. This is incredible. And as Zach Fleer of 270 Hoops went out and was chatting with Emma Irvin, as you saw earlier on at the beginning of the show, when you saw them all circled up around, they were, just a small pep talk typically. And, guys are a lot different than girls when it comes to stuff like this, and girls tend to typically listen a little bit more to you when you're talking or giving a speech or whatever that may be, and they're a lot more focused, it seems. I'm not saying the guys aren't focused at all, right? We have a lot of great players, but these girls, they went out and told them, hey, Emma contacted 80 schools from Division I Ohio State all the way through, Otterbein, and schools from in and out of the state. So how much effort was put in here? This is the largest crowd that I've seen drawn for individuals playing in the proving grounds. There may be younger players or younger talent, maybe they need a ride, but for the parental support for them to come out here and, you got some mask on in the crowd, as you can see from the camera, but it's not mandated. So it is a personal choice to go ahead and mask up at this time, but it's nice to be able to see people come out, especially during an event that is, held on a Sunday. There's a lot of stuff going on Sundays. People like to hang out, maybe watch football, but got a great crowd. So nonetheless, It was nailed into these ladies that they have a great opportunity to come out here and play as a team and enrich the players around you. The 2-point bucket is a great shot. Goes down. I believe that was Jenna Kopyar. I'll have to get a confirmation on that. And the three-pointer goes in. That's for Layla Marshall, Gahanna Lincoln. We've got substitutes. That was Kopyar earlier on with that two-pointer, as I'm able to get that into you late. And now on the floor, we've got Amoni Finch from Westerville North. She's special. She's small. Man, she's special. She's listed at 5'5", but easily one of the shorter players on the floor. She, too, is fierce. 3.7 GPA, wants to go into African-American history, and she's only a junior. That I was talking about earlier when Zach Fleer and Emma Irvin were addressing the young ladies here today. Enrich players around you. You know, coaches, recruiters, they want to come here and they want to see how you can play. If you come out and have a 30 burger, great. But that's not necessarily, and you can't, in 15 points, right? So come on out and show these coaches, show these recruiters what they came in to see. And that's a three-point shot is beautiful from Layla Marshall from Gahanna Lincoln, and she's starting to feel it. And a deep pass goes over the head of Thea Palmore's teammate. Great effort, great hustle. And let me see if I have an update for a number. Madison Green has now joined us, and she's wearing number 57. And I thought I saw number 14 out there, and I'll have to check again. It could have been number 34. And Blessing King is number 34. She's at the line, and she'll shoot two. Madison Green is on the floor. She's got the double braid. She's a junior, 5'8", guard from Pickerington Central. Great pump fake down in the middle. In the very center of the paint, Blessing King cannot keep control of it. It's knocked out of bounds, and they'll retain possession. Olivia Cooper with the ball. Cooper, pump fake. Can't finish up or drive on the inside, and Blessing King is down on the ball and battling. And once again, Black will keep possession. And that is Team 4 in Black. Ball back to Layla Marshall. Layla Marshall taking the drive on the inside. Can't find a teammate. She loses the ball. Now Blessing King with it, gives it back to her. And Marshall go to the line to shoot two. Now remember, those defensive stops don't count if you're fouling, so reset that for Team 1. They had one stop there and needed two more to score. So it's Layla Marshall at the line. So if Layla makes this, she'll get one extra shot to end the game. And that means it'll be Team 2 versus Team 4 to start. And she missed it. Okay, so she is already at 15, so she is going to be granted the additional free throw regardless of this. So now this is to end the game. Team 4 with 15. They got there first, and Marshall needs to make this to win the game. She misses it. They will go back down to 14. Marshall steals it, gets it up, and now it's good. Now she's going to go back to the line to end the game once again. A lot of the players playing with these type of rules in disbelief. once they get into the game and they're playing okay. And now Marshall ends this contest. And that was Lexi Cashwell, teammate of Bishop Hartley's Kiki McElrath, who's wearing number 54 in white. Resource International Incorporated, RII, is a full-service consulting, engineering, and construction services firm assisting public and private clients to find optimum solutions to improve their environment and infrastructure. My Ball Basketballs is a high-quality, durable, and innovative line of basketballs proven and chosen by the player. Each basketball is crafted to enhance an athlete's grip and overall confidence with the ball. My Ball provides a unique, personalized ball for players of all ages. So now gearing up to see Team 2 versus Team 4. Everyone running around, getting their waters. Getting ready to go, taking a short break. Team 2 versus Team 4 ready to get underway. One of these two teams, of course, will end up going on to 2-0. Team 2 wins the tip, takes the first shot, and that won't go down. You know, apparently I had it mixed up from the very beginning. It seems as if now it was Team 1 who took that first victory, not Team 2. I apologize. So it's Team 1 versus Team 4. So there you have it. It's Team 1 versus Team 4 to start. Taylor Covington at the line to shoot 2. You know, and they flip their jerseys in and out every game. So, you know, if you don't win, then when you come back on again, you've got to flip to whatever the team stayed on the court, whatever color they're not wearing. So it's black or white. Sometimes you'll see the team in white or black, but they are all different numbers. You just can't go throwing the ball to the player from a different team. Makes it easier for everyone else. And a great effort on the inside. It goes Kylie Graham, but she's unable to finish. Now it's Ortiz going strong to the bucket and can't hold. Jenna Kopyar drops it off to Kiki. Kopyar gets it back. She's got a smooth shot from deep 3. She was in the 3-point competition for the girls at Battle of the City, and I believe that she won that. We talked about a lot, Emma Irvin and I, about J.C. Sheldon and Jenna Kopyar and how they may have shared just 1 year together. Let's see. Kopyar is a junior now, so she may have been a freshman or possibly just in middle school when J.C. Sheldon, who now plays for OSU, was with the team. Great box out there in the middle. That was Kaya Jordan of Gahanna boxing out and slapping the ball away as Grady takes a deep one and misses. I'm sorry, that was Graham. Graham took the deep 3. Great save. That was Russell with a great save and reaps the benefits, gets the ball back, but can't send it through the cylinder. Kiki brings the ball up the floor. McElrath to her left. McElrath, side take the 3. But a great effort to get back onto the ball. She gets her own rebound from the block and puts it in for 2. That's the kind of hustle you're going to see out of McElrath. And Ortiz now finds Russell in the corner, but she's short. Rebounded by Jackson, and Trinity Jackson unable to get it through. Team 1 retains possession. Now in the hands of Jenkins. Jenkins dribbles left. Gets it to Ortiz. Ortiz, three-pointer. Too hard, too high. Ty Jordan. Fouled hard by Ortiz. So Jordan's going to go to the line to shoot two. She's a 5'6" guard. Sophomore out of Gahanna Lincoln. Wants to go into law school. A little ways away for that, 4.2 GPA. Jordan makes the first of two. Jordan missed the second. And the ball goes out of bounds off the hands of Kylie Graham. Back to team one. Russell, deep three. Won't take. Ortiz, great pass on the inside to Russell. Russell takes one dribble, too hard off the backboard, and won't fall. Kopyar brings the ball up the floor. Kopyar moves left. Finds Jordan. Jordan takes it on herself. Dribbles right. Great pump, turnaround. And that won't go either. Good defensive effort here in this contest. Pass too tall for Ortiz. Kopyar and Kiki. These are all-star game teams out here, folks. What they're able to put together with these, and 4 of them with 6 to 8 gals on a team. As Graham chucks up a three and won't fall. Ortiz to Russell. Russell's three is off the mark. Kopyar with the rebound. Kopyar stop and go. Strong take left and up, rolls around the cylinder and falls right back off. Like going too fast on a merry-go-round. Kopyar at the line to shoot two. So Ortiz from Westerville South and Russell from Reynoldsburg seem to have a pretty good relationship, pretty good flow going on their side of the ball. That's something you like to see, is building relationships. Something different I had mentioned earlier on was Russell three. That won't go. Rebound Graham. And it's tipped by Russell. Ball out of bounds. Subs going in. McElrath will stay on the floor. Jordan will also come off the floor. Ball passed into Marshall. Marshall immediately with the right-handed from the left side reverse. What a beautiful shot. Ortiz strong inside, and she's fouled on her way. 2 shots for Ortiz now. But something she misses the first, and something I was mentioning earlier on among colleagues, was how ladies typically don't have a hard time coming in and chatting. Guys will be a little bit more reserved, you know, but these girls, whether they're, and Ortiz makes her second, whether they're coming in and they know each other or don't like each other, grudges, whatever it may be, you know, the ladies come in and they're happy, they're chatting with each other. You can hear the chatter all the way across the floor, even over the music that was playing during warm-ups, and fouled. And going to the line, we're looking at Olivia Cooper from Pick Central. 6'1" forward, a junior. She wants to go into math and science, and she misses the first. They come in, they're chatting, they're excited, they're happy, they're jubilant. They want to play basketball. And basketball is just around the corner for them and their teams. As Cooper makes her second. And the ball goes into Jenkins. Ortiz against McElrath. Shoots over McElrath, and that shot won't fall. Kopyar to Cooper. To McElrath. McElrath 3. Looks like it's tipped, but boy, did it go in, and it's good to go. That's something familiar they're used to watching with the Hartley Hawks. That three-pointer for Kiki McElrath. Jenkins now with the shot. Rebound to Blessing King. She sends it to Marshall. Marshall. They are saying it's a block and out of bounds. Not a foul. Looked clean from where I was, but a little handsy on the other side. McElrath, pump fake, Kopyar, deep 3, and it won't go. Jenkins. Jenkins left after a screen and missed the roll on the inside. Harper Anarino unable to get that ball to go. Marshall, wide open layup. Ortiz on her back, but no fouls called. McElrath, no look pass to Kopyar. Quick shot, Kopyar 2. Ortiz brings it up against McElrath. Ortiz drops it off to Anarino. And a deep 3. It looked like it was contested. Kennedy Yunkin attempting to get that up to go. Yunkin, the 6'2" forward from Taves Valley. She's just a sophomore. And Blessing King now with the ball, and she gets it out to her teammate, Cooper. Cooper off the side of the backboard. Deep pass to Ortiz, but Marshall's there. Marshall playing great D. Now goes to Jenkins. Jenkins can't finish. Kopyar fighting with Yunkin. Marshall's got it. Marshall doing the best she could to get it to Cooper, and instead it's off of a Team 1 defender. So now she's going to the line. Nope, nope. They're taking the ball out of bounds. Cooper, throw it in. And that pass was supposed to be for Blessing King, and I believe that was, yes, that's Russell who had the ball. She's going to take this out. One more stop for the team in black. That's Team 4. They'll score a point. You just cannot foul unless that foul then was resulting in the dismissal of their incentive. Russell, hard take to the basket. Won't fall. And now it's over if they elect someone to make the free throw. And McElrath says, I'll take it. Let's go. That's what you like to see out of a junior leader. McElrath, 5'8". That's what it says on the chart, at least. Maybe 5'8" with the hair, with that bun up top. I think that she gets the 5'8". McElrath cannot make the free throw, but it's rebounded by Cooper, so they really just need one more. They should be down to just 14 points here after making it to 15 for the defensive stop. But one more defensive stop could also result in and getting down and dirty on the floor. Kennedy Yunkin, and she was getting beat up in there. It's something no one quite had a handle on the ball, so there wasn't a jump ball called. And stolen by Kiki. She takes a jumper right around in the paint while she's double teamed, and now it's just like a 3-point play. McElrath going to the line to shoot one more, and this will be for the game. Unless she was fouled during the play. I'm not getting a signal on whether she was fouled. This should end it. Okay. They played it like it was live. Kiki takes her team to win against Team 1. Team 1 now with one win and one loss. Team 4 so Team 4 will keep on the black jerseys. Team 2 will then end up wearing white. Brag about this dump is the fastest up-and-coming roll-off the dumpster rental company servicing the 270 loop. We specialize in fast, friendly, and driveway-safe dumpster rentals, offering active military and veteran discounts of 20%. Our mission is to have the customer do the bragging for us. And Bloom Early Education Center is a top-rated preschool and daycare child care center serving Columbus, Ohio. We specialize in education, kindergarten readiness, and provide a safe and secure place for your child. We offer programs for infants, toddler, preschool, pre-K, and school-age children from as early as 6 weeks up to 10 years of age. Team 2 in white, Team 4 in black. To start for Team 2, we'll see Lauren Scott of Worthington Kilbourne. We will also see Cassidy Laffler of Dublin Kaufman, the 5'11 forward, senior. We also will see, so I mentioned Lauren Scott, Cassidy Laffler, Cameron Grant of Afrocentric, the 5'11 forward, the sophomore. I believe Megan Weekly is out there as well. No problem. Yep, Megan Weekly is out there from Worden Christian, the 5'10 guard. And is Micaiah? Nope, not Micaiah. 4. Do I have all those players? Megan Weekly, Lauren Scott. No Miller. Is it Tessa Grady? I can't see all the numbers on the jerseys. And the tip goes. Blessing King able to get a hand on it. And now Kaya Jordan. Send it to Marshall. Marshall, 3 to start, and she's got it. Great start for Layla Marshall. The other individual is Tessa Grady at Dublin Kaufman. So the Rocks have Tessa Grady and Cassidy Laffler on the floor. 2 taller girls. Tessa Grady is standing at 6'2". And this ball goes deep to Graham. Graham gives it up, though, to Bratton. Emily Bratton was the player of the Battle for the City for her class, and Bratton, the sophomore from Bloom Carroll, 5'7 guard. Bratton doesn't yet know what she wants to major in, but that's all right. She's a sophomore, so she will figure that out eventually as she begins attending schools. And man, did they give they really gave Laffler a hard time there, but she was able to get it down inside for the score. And Bratton sends it off the legs of some. It was off the legs of the Grant, Cameron Grant from Afrocentric. Weekly gives it up to Scott. Scott dribbling against Bratton. Weekly gets the ball inside, drops it off to her teammate. That was Laffler. Laffler hits the floor hard. Laffler hit it pretty hard, but tough. She's going the line to shoot one more. Helped up by teammates and guarded by Blessing King of Worden Christian. That's Laffler. Makes the first of 2, and she'll make the second as well. Laffler, a senior this year. Marshall working the paint. Drops it to Bratton. Bratton for 3. Bratton, 3-pointer's good. Scott brings the ball forward. Scott drives to the center. Layup off the backboard was too hard. She had teammate Tessa Grady on the other side who ended up missing the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds. Scott. Now inside to Grady. Grady. And that won't go, but Grady's able to get the ball off of the legs of Kylie Graham of Bishop Watterson to retain possession for Team 2. Ball's over the head of a Team 2 teammate, and Marshall drops off the ball to Bratton. Bratton now to Blessing King for 2. Great heads-up play. Way to be there. From junior to sophomore to senior in that sequence. Laffler keeps the ball in bounds. Laffler stops short. Pass it out to her teammate from Afrocentric, and a bank three goes in for Cameron Grant. What a shot. Cutting the lead for Team 4. Lauren Scott will come off and take a seat, as well as Megan Weekly and Cassidy Laffler. Now we're going to have Malaya Collins, Micaiah Miller, and Cameron Hooker. Hooker from Botkins. Their boys won a state championship last year out of Botkins. We saw one of the gentlemen play last week from Botkins. Miller, that pass was to Grant. Grant loses it, and Marshall's in control. Marshall to Cooper. Cooper finish. Grant gives it up to Miller. Miller dribbles left and finds Grant on a cut to the basket, and Grant finishes. Great job. That's great vision by Miller as Marshall chucks up another three, and rebounded by Bratton. Bratton sends it up, and that won't fall, but Cooper gets an extra shot. Now Bratton once again with a rebound down low. Geez, they could be getting rewarded extra points for rebounds on loan as Marshall's fouled hard on an attempted pass, and that'll be called a non-shooting foul. It's checked in from the baseline. Marshall attempted to find Cooper there, but the pass was lackluster and couldn't make it all the way. So instead it's Grady with a strong take to the bucket, and it's good for 2. She's fouled and goes to the line to shoot one more. Tessa Grady, 6'2" forward, junior. Wants to go to criminology and criminal justice as an intended major right now. Deep three, Kiki's good. She can shoot him from deep. McElrath can definitely shoot him from deep. Shorthand contested, outstretched fingers, not long enough to block the attempt from Micaiah Miller. And now it's Layla Marshall. She makes both of these. This game will be sent to a free throw. And then the free throw gets made, then the game will be over. But Layla Marshall. She misses it. Marshall misses it, but she gets her own rebound. Now Kopyar to Cooper. Cooper to McElrath. McElrath is blocked, but Kopyar is under the basket. She gets the rebound. Now to Bratton. Now back to Kopyar. They really know how to move. Kopyar is good for 3. So quick with the release. Incredible to see something like that. And she's only a junior. 5'10" guard. She's smart. She could end up at Ohio State, just like Sheldon. She nails the free throw. She's going. And so Team 4 will continue on. They already have half the amount of wins that they need to go home today. And we're only 50 minutes into our competition. Hoops by Nature, our vision is to support each player with holistic life skills they can apply on and off the court. All coaches are either professional coaches and former college and professional players. Come see us in person here at our home gym in Grove City. Elite Contracting Solutions, LLC. We are a general contracting company providing all interior remodeling, plumbing and electrical needs to the Central Ohio area. In addition, we also offer roofing, decks, and fencing. Partnering with realtors and investors in the area, our goal is to provide an elite experience while improving the value of your home.
If you've ever dreamed of a career in the sports production industry, your dream could come true. The Ohio Media School is enrolling their next sports emphasis class soon. You'll learn about all the different aspects of what goes into the broadcast that you watch or listen to. Go from behind the scenes to the front of the camera. You'll also get hands-on opportunities to practice your skills through the Score On Air network. Call the Ohio Media School at 614-655-5250 or visit beonair.com/Columbus.
Back at 270 Hoops once again for our now 5th game of the day. It's 3:52 and we're scheduled till 6, so we'll see what happens. Last week ran a little bit late with the best of the rest seniors of the Central Ohio area. McElrath able to gain possession for Team 4 to start and has an assist to Copiar to start it off. 2-0 for Team 4 over Team 3. Finch with the ball. Finch drives left on the inside and too hard off the backboard. And this should be, yes, it is. It's Team 4 versus Team 3. I had to go ahead and recheck our rosters just to be sure we were all set. McElrath brings up the ball. McElrath, deep for 3. Was really feeling it there, and Finch is able to keep it in bounds. McElrath with possession. Send it to Copiar. Copiar back to McElrath. McElrath on over to Kaya Jordan now. Kaya Jordan finds her teammate Blessing King, and Blessing finds Kiki. Kaya Jordan with the rebound. Team 4 is just all over the place. Great move by Kaya Jordan, couldn't finish. But now Blessing King's up, and she's fouled on her way to the bucket. It won't go, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2 instead. That's one thing I've noticed about Team 4. A lot of hustle, getting to the ball, getting back to the ball, moving around, running around. And Blessing unable to make the first of 2 free throws. But with the team that you have, and McElrath, Jordan, King, Graham, Cooper, Marshall, Copiar, Bratton, that's a really, really solid team. Not that the other teams aren't solid, but the fact they're able to get in there and all play together the way that they are, it makes it that much more of a lively event. You know, Team 4 is actually very exciting to watch play, and their hustle is incredible. Now, Kaya Jordan's fouling her way to the bucket and it won't go, so she's going to take 2 at the line. But seeing where these teams come together now, when they run out of gas is one thing. If you lose, then you have to sit after you've played so many games in one. Now you sit for 2 games, and you could come off with flat feet. And so the approach here, that we want to see as much basketball as possible, is, you know, we want everyone to get out here and play, but the incentive is come out here and win 6 games and you don't have to play anymore. So, or, you know, it's not a punishment to stay on the floor. If you're the winning team, winners stay on. That's how it is. You're playing YMCA, whatever it is, you get to stay. And great movement. And Blessing takes a deep shot, 2-pointer. That was from behind the free throw line, and it won't go. But now rebound again. Copiar had it. And almost loses it and regains possession. And another deep shot. And now Kaya Jordan's fighting for this one, but she'll let that thing go out of bounds. That was a long time of possession on the offensive end for Team 4. And that 3-point shot was chucked up by Kylie Graham, the Charleston commit. But Graham looks every bit of that 6'2", I'll say that now. Great attempt to the bucket by Leah Jones. Leela Jones of Westerville South, the 5'8" guard. Leela's a junior. She's at the line shooting 2. She'll make the first of the 2. And now the second. No problem with free throws there. Looked good each time. Kopyar to Graham. Graham drives. Hook shot from the right hand. It won't go, but it's King down in the middle with the rebound, and it's knocked away. Falls out of the last touch by Kaya Jordan. So team 3 now will take over. Imoni Finch throws a pass, intercepted by Graham. Kopyar. Spin around the inside, gives it back to Kaya Jordan for a long 2. Finch almost picked off and picked away. Kaya Jordan now defends Finch. Finch gets a shoulder on her, maybe a little incidental contact, no whistle, ball won't fall. Jones. Guarded tight by McElrath. And Jones didn't look so comfortable going to the left there, but she's an Akron commit, so I don't know anything. I just know what it looked like when you're going up against Kiki McElrath, and oftentimes that's not so fun. She's quick. She's got a good center of gravity, great balance. Deep, deep 3 by Jenna Shackelford of Newark, the 5'11" forward. 4.0 wants to go into physical therapy. McElrath with the ball. Gives it to Kopyar. Kopyar debating whether to pass or whether to shoot. We know she can do both. Kopyar, strong take on the inside, ball's knocked away. She retains possession. Now she's going to give it to McElrath. McElrath driving deep into the center. A lot of people in that paint, and the ball won't fall. Good strong take. An attempt from Barry Wallace at Pickerington Central, the 6'1" forward. She's only a sophomore. Great pass to Grady from Kopyar. Grady drives in, stops short. Kaya Jordan, it's off the hands of Kaya Jordan, but Grady. That pass, I'm wondering if it was supposed to end up going out to the perimeter, back to Kopyar, and it just couldn't make it because Kaya had a hand on it first, or because the size difference. Kaya Jordan's 5'6". Graham is, Graham's 6'2". So something to think about. Take the shot. Take the shot, Ben Simmons. Blessing King, deep. Strong take to the hole. She can't finish. Rebound, Barry Wallace. Barry Wallace was stuck there for just a moment before she was able to get it to her teammate, Jones. Don't want to get stuck in the backcourt, especially against McElrath and Kopyar. Jenna Shackelford. Nice strong attempt inside, and that'll go through the cylinder. Graham. 2-point basket's good. I believe I was been calling her Grady all of this game, and I apologize for that. It's Kylie Graham from Bishop Watterson. Don't forget the name. She's the Charleston commit. Finch, deep 3. Just misses the front of the rim and goes under, catches a lot of air. Kopyar, pass in to McElrath. McElrath against Finch, gets a screen from Graham, gets the roll from Graham, and Graham can't hold on, and she's guarded by Finch, but Graham does a great job wrestling the ball away. And now instead, Finch is fouled on the sideline. Respect from McElrath as she daps her up, and we're going to get substitutions. Olivia Cooper comes into the game for Team 4. Emily Bratton comes into the game. Kiki McElrath off the floor now. Kyra Jordan will stay, but Layla Marshall also on the court for Team 4. Jenna Kopyar stays on the floor as well. Deep three from Jones, and it won't go. Bratton had some time to rest on the bench and tosses a dime down underneath the Kaya Jordan. Wow. Emily Bratton seeing things I would have to watch a replay just to see, and the no-look pass is everything. I am amazed by this young lady's talent. Lexi Cashwell was having some trouble over there with a few teammates. And it was Jones who ended up fouling Bratton. Marshall guarded heavily on the sideline from Madison Green at Pickering Central. And Cooper with a deep three. Catches a lot of air, hits the net. Bratton's got it. Get it to Marshall. That's two. Watch out for Madison Green, though. Madison Green wearing number 57. 57 in white. Kopyar dribbling quick. Drop to the Bratton. Bratton, three. That's good. And I believe now that Team 4 has a demanding lead. As Team 3 excited to get on the board. They have a chance for a three-point play here. As it was Madison Green. The 5'8" guard, junior from Pickerington Central. Kopyar handling the basketball against Cashwell. Cashwell playing some good defense, but it's Bratton again for three, and she won't be able to finish, but Marshall gets the rebound. Marshall with a very incredible, wow, if she would have made that, I would have had to put my headset down and walk out. But that was one heck of an athletic effort and great play just to even attempt something like that. And the way her body was turned, Cashwell's got the rebound and an easy two for her. The Bishop Hartley girls basketball team lost in the regionals last year. Maybe it was the districts. They beat Heath to win. No, they beat Heath to win districts and lost in the regional semis. So they're looking to come back again this year and play better as a team and go further. And they can do it with returners like Cashwell. Now, though, Cashwell fouled on that play. Though they're missing out on quarter cracks this year, but they're still going to have Bella Parker, Ella Brandaway, Lexi Cashwell, Kiki McElrath, and they can find someone to, though tough shoes to fill. Kami Quarter Cracks, who ended up going on to play softball at OSU, is a freshman there this year. But with players like Kiki, players like Cashwell playing their role, they play good defense. They're a very solid team. But this is where it's more so about the individual, and Marshall loses the basketball. Madison Green's along the... She stepped out of bounds, they say. And she was deep from three. Very deep from three on that. So that's probably why she stepped out of bounds. She had more than enough on it. So Bratton now brings the ball up. This game's a lot closer now than what we had thought it to be. So next shot's going to win for Team 4. Playing some good defense now as you see Cashwell. Cashwell forced a bad pass, and they tried to find Kaya Jordan, who couldn't hang on to it. So Madison Green now right to the basket, and all they need is 4. They have 12 now. They had a defensive stop, and that gave them the incentive of an extra point. So now it's Madison Green at the line, and she'll shoot 2. Green makes the first of 2. This is really something here, watching a team go out and win 3 straight, and now they're on the brink of elimination. Not elimination, just have to sit down for 2. Madison Green Forceful to Marshall, and she gets a screen put on her. Marshall unable to finish on that last shot, and now Cooper's thinking about a three. Marshall's got it back in her hands. Marshall not guarded by Barry Wallace. Kaya Jordan now with the basketball, and she has it knocked away, and it's Madison Green. Madison Green makes this, and she's going to go to the free throw line, but instead she gets caught up with Emily Bratton, and the ball gets knocked out of bounds. And the possession is going to go to Team 4. Madison Green unable to finish on that play. But they are letting them play here. Kopyar. And a hard take. And they say it's a block. Some people in the crowd who colorfully disagree. Kopyar needs just one basket. Kopyar misses the first of two. Dare I say, ball don't lie. And that should take care of, nope, they must. Okay. Well, I'm not getting a score right now. I'm unable to see where the scoreboard is exactly as it pertains to Team 4, but the team in white is Team 3, with Madison Green, who last handled the ball, was knocked out of bounds by Layla Marshall. They get one score, and they're going to go to 15. They'll just have to make the free throw. This could be Team 4's first loss. You don't want that shot to go. Cooper, rebound. Kopyar in possession. Finds Emily Bratton deep under the rim, wide open, and throws the ball over her head. This is a very, very exciting contest here. Team 4 has 3 wins, Team 2 and Team 3 winless. Team 1 with just 1. Team 4 has dominated these games since it started. Now Kopyar, they were able to strip Madison Green. Kopyar has the ball, kicks it out to Kaya Jordan. Kaya Jordan on the inside. Madison Green takes it right away from her like taking candy from a baby. Madison Green, great athletic play, up and into the basket. What a great take, strong, and a fortunate bounce to get it on the inside. All she has to do is make this free throw. They're going to go back to 14. Green almost got her own rebound. They're going to go back to 14. Layla Marshall gets the rebound. Kopyar, it's her and Bratton alone. Kopyar is going to take it herself, and she is blocked. They're going to call it a foul. But Leela Jones said, no, I don't want any parts of that. Forget about it. And they are going to send her to the line. Could have easily gone either way. I think it's more so kind of looked like more of a frustration foul. I mean, you do what you can. It's two on one. This is now for the game. See, Kopyar heard, and Fleer's barking out the rules on this side. So you get the additional free throw because you're agreeing to 2 free throws because of the foul. Once you get to 15, then you make an extra free throw to end it. Colorful disagreement once again from the crowd. Not liking the rules exactly for where it is, and that's okay though, because we're all here for fun, here to play and see what this talent can bring. And it's Team 4 now with 4 wins, and Team 4 will now be taking on Team 1. Hoops by Nature. Our vision is to support each player with holistic life skills they can apply on and off the court. All coaches are either professional coaches and former college and professional players. Come see us in person here at our home gym in Grove City. And Elite Contracting Solutions LLC, we're a general contracting company providing all interior remodeling, plumbing, and electrical needs to the Central Ohio area. In addition, we also offer roofing, decks, and fencing. Partnering with realtors and investors in the area, our goal is to provide an elite experience while improving the value of your home. Going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to have Team 4 versus Team 1. You're listening to 270 Hoops, Proving Grounds at Hoops by Nature, brought to you by Score on Air.
Can you see yourself working on TV, radio, or social media? As media professionals, we make our voice heard. Call the Ohio Media School and be a part of something bigger than you and me. You'll train and get the skills you need to work in TV, radio, social media, film, and much more.
I graduated and now am working as a director of marketing at a local radio station. My future is set.
Call the Ohio Media School now and be a part of something bigger. 614-723-9675. 614-723-9675.
Back at Hoops by Nature. Team 1 versus Team 4. This is the rematch. They saw each other first. They saw each other first during, it was the third game. So they're seeing each other again for the second time now, and running out of bounds and off the floor.
Can you see yourself working on TV, radio, or social media? As media professionals, we make our voice heard.
Was Russell.
Call the Ohio Media School and be a part of something bigger than you and me. You'll train and get the skills you need to work in
and Marshall
radio,
making an effort to get inside.
Much more.
I graduated and now am
She's
working
popped
as a director
down.
of marketing at a local radio station. My future is set.
Call the Ohio Media School now and be a part of something bigger. 614-723-9675. 614-723-9675.
Rolls around on the floor, and it's Marshall. Marshall going up against Russell. McElrath for 3, and she's got it. And already the defensive incentives are rolling out. One more stop for Team 4, and they're going to earn themselves a point. Ball goes out of bounds, and Team 1 will take over. Ortiz for 3, and she's got it. Marshall along the right side of the floor, going up against Russell. Russell playing a great D, gives her a bump and called for the foul. Russell, no-look pass, great no-look pass to Kennedy Yunkin, the 6'2 forward from Taves Valley. Marshall, 3. Too much on, it's off the mark to the right. And we've got our first set of substitutions. Harper Anarino goes to take a seat for Team 1. Meanwhile, Team 1 has Gwen Jenkins on the floor with Mariana Russell. Ortiz with another deep three, and she's got that one as well. Ortiz out of Westerville South, a 5'5" guard. She's a junior. Starting to heat up out here with Team 1. McElrath gets the ball deep on the inside, and it's to Cooper. Cooper makes the 2. Olivia Cooper from Pickering and Central. The 6'1" forward, the teammate of Madison Green. They're both juniors. Cooper, stands at 6'1", 3.7 GPA. And now Russell's at the line. And she will miss the first of 2. Marshall ripped from Russell. And Russell's unable to finish now. She gives it to Jenkins, and back to Russell. Russell, fade away 2, off the back of the rim. And that ball goes out of bounds, and debating the possession is the referee at the baseline, and he's going to say it's sticking with White. So White now has an additional chance as the ball's passed in from Trinity Jackson was the one passing the ball in. Ball short from a shot from Gwen Jenkins. Kiki McElrath now at the line to shoot 2. Makes the first of 2. Russell finds Ortiz. Ortiz, 3. And she's got that one too. And that's 15. Ortiz, time to finish it up. I don't know if Team 4 is just gassed or if she just hit 3 three-pointers to get them right here, but I don't think she missed during this game. And she'll make that one. Team 1 gets their second victory. So Team 4, after 4 victories, is going to sit down. Team 1 comes out like a rocket. And now they will take on Team 2. Team 1 versus Team 2 coming at you next. But first, Resource International Incorporated, RII, is a full-service consulting, engineering, and construction services firm assisting public and private clients to find optimum solutions to improve their environment and infrastructure. My Ball Basketballs is a high-quality, durable, and innovative line of basketballs proven and chosen by the player. Each basketball is crafted to enhance an athlete's grip and overall confidence with the ball. My Ball provides a unique, personalized ball for players of all ages. And when we come back, we're going to be gearing up for Team 1 taking on Team 2 in our 6th game of the day at Hoops by Nature. And this is brought to you by Score on Air. You're listening to 270 Hoops, the Proving Grounds. Back at Hoops by Nature, and we've got the tip-off between Team 1 and Team 2. Micaiah Miller missed the ball on the inside from a deep pass from Ortiz. That's how this one will start. So instead, I'm sorry, that's Cameron Grant now. Cameron Grant now with the ball. Tessa Grady gives it to Lafleur, and Lafleur has a three, but it won't go. It's out of bounds. Scott dribbling quickly down the floor. Scott, three-point attempt. That's off the mark. It's too tough. Trinity Jackson. Jackson's effort inside. She finds Ortiz instead. Is she still hot from three? She's warm, I'll say that. It's on line every time and just rimmed out. Micaiah Miller. Out to Lafleur. Lafleur shot. Won't go through. Jenkins. To Russell. Russell, pump fake. Into the paint. Ortiz. Spin. Left hand. And Ortiz. Tamara Ortiz, Westerville South, 5'5" guard, junior. She'll be getting some calls after this game. Micaiah Miller. Lafleur with the rebound, gives it back to Miller. Miller puts it into the hands of Herb Tessa Grady from Kaufman. Miller waiting patiently, going up against Russell. And Miller turns around to find her teammate, frustrated that she went away and didn't look at it, but it's okay because Grady helps that ball keeps it from going out of bounds. And Grady with a great effort on the inside, but can't finish. Ortiz now, great one-handed pass, and she's going to go all the way, but instead she drops it off to Trinity Jackson, and man, Tamara Ortiz is raising her stock with each possession. Great turnaround play from Cameron Grant in the paint to slow Team 1. And the ball goes out of bounds, but it's going to stick with Team 1. Ortiz finds Russell. Russell playing with Grant a little bit, takes a great spin. Russell's off the backboard under no control at all. And that basket won't fall. Miller with the ball. Miller playing games with Jenkins. Miller, great take to her left. Too tough off the backboard, it's no good, but Lafleur's the one with the offensive rebound, and she goes up for her very own two-point attempt, and it stopped. Jenkins. Jenkins to Russell. Russell. Too strong on the jumper. Now it's Grant. Grant had two teammates. Grant had two teammates down the floor, and as the parent on the other side was saying, she was in shooting motion. But it was Grady and Lafleur. Talk about doubling Kaufman for this year. They're going to have a team. They're really going to have themselves a team. I think Kaufman's typically a pretty good team, but look, they've got Taylor Covington, who's wearing number 8 for Team 1, the 5'7" guard, the Indiana Tech commit. Then you've got Tessa Grady, the junior forward, who's 6'2", and get Cassidy Lafleur, the 5'11" forward, who's a senior. Then, and we've got quite a few Kaufmans. And then on top of that, Jenna Kopyar. Kopyar's 5'10" guard, she's a junior. Douglas Kaufman ended up being at the Bishop Hartley, rather, one of those really good teams that you end up seeing throughout the district and playing in their Catholic League. Ortiz on a deep pass, and she's able to wrangle that. She takes a few spins on the inside herself, and great pass, or a great shot attempt up off the backboard. It won't fall. She's got some teammates for help with the offensive rebounds. Lafler ends up with the ball, and it's a jump ball, and the possession is going to go with Team 1. Team 1. Micaiah Miller, 5'7" guard from Reynoldsburg, the senior. The Wright State commit. Steps back from the free throw line, a smooth jumper, and it's in. That's what Wright State sees, and Wright State, not wrong. Ortiz dribbles around a few defenders, and ball lost out of bounds from the hands of Trinity Jackson. Miller looking to take some control here. Gets the ball to Lafler. Lafler, few dribbles deep inside, posts up. Now back to Scott. Scott unable to do anything with it. Rebound into the hands of Russell from Reynoldsburg, the West Virginia commit. And Mariana Russell working on Cameron Grant. Takes a deep three. That won't fall. Lafler rebound. Ball to Miller. Miller, great pass down on the inside. That was a Tessa Grady at Kaufman. And now we're really starting to see him shine out here. All of them. Shot goes down the inside, and there's a foul. Lauren Scott was debating that it had been tipped, and there's no foul there. But instead it'll be Ortiz at the line to shoot two. We've got substitutions onto the floor now for Team 1. Number 58, Kennedy Yunkin, and number 8, Taylor Covington from Dublin Kaufman, playing against her two teammates. Ortiz. Second one won't fall. That was Malaya Collins. He'll have it back to Micaiah Miller. And a great finish for Tessa Grady at Dublin Kaufman. Covington directing some traffic up against Miller. Covington's going to give it up to Yunkin. Yunkin showing some handle, showing some skill. Great pass from Ortiz to Russell for two. Miller's got some sweet handles. Instead, she opts out, gives it up to her teammate, and three-point shot, too tough for Malaya Collins. Great effort from Ortiz. The spins won't get it in, but Russell will. It's an offensive rebound, and Mariana Russell. Good for two down low. This game's a little bit closer than what we had thought initially. Team 1 battling. And a three-pointer for Tessa Grady. And Mariana Russell. Could be time for a takeover. A great take from Mariana Russell. Everyone kind of seemed to clear out the way, and now she gets her hands on the next ball. It's still unbounds, but Micaiah Miller able to keep possession for the team in black. That is Team 2. Malaya Collins stuffed down on the inside deep. And now Malia Miller plays a little takeaway from Harper Anarino. And Anarino was fouled on that, so she'll go to the line to take two shots. Anarino good for the first of two. This game should be coming to a close soon. Miller she loses her footing a little bit. And looks like maybe a little cramp or a little tweak there in an ankle. But she's still rolling. Not stopping her from the drive. Great left-handed take. I don't even know if she used her left hand. My vision was blocked, but I know that when she went to the left, threw the ball up, and all the next thing you know, it was through the cylinder, and she was on the floor. So that should be good for 2. I believe she'll shoot the and 1, and if that gets them to the 15, then she'll shoot 1 more for the game's ending. Okay, that's it. Team 2 taking on Team 3, and Team 1 gets their first victory of the day. So coming at you next, we'll have Team 2 versus Team 3. And brag about that dump. Brag about this dump. Is the fastest up and coming roll off the dumpster rental company, servicing the 270 loop. It's the fastest up and coming roll off the dumpster rental company, servicing the 270 loop. We specialize in fast, friendly, and driveway safe dumpster rentals, offering active military and veteran discount of 20%. Our mission is to have a customer do the bragging for us. You can call 614-800-6702, the number on your screen, if you're interested in a dumpster rental. The Bloom Carroll Early Education Center is a top-rated preschool and daycare child care center servicing Columbus, Ohio. We specialize in education, kindergarten readiness, and provide a safe and secure place for your child. We offer programs for infants, toddler, preschool, pre-K, and school-age children from as early as 6 weeks up to 10 years of age. We've got Team 2 versus Team 3 coming at you now. Team 2 wins the tip. Micaiah Miller drops to Lafler. Lafler deep on the inside, great take, but it rims out. Madison Green up against Micaiah Miller. And a Moni Finch for the three-pointer, and it rims out. It won't fall. Micaiah Miller now deep on the inside, and that layup just didn't have enough on it. Madison Green, great hard take. They're going to call that a shooting foul, so she's going to be at the line. She's shooting 2 now. She makes the first of 2. At 57, though, just to be clear, because I had got them mixed up just prior. Madison Green is wearing number 57 in white. She's the 5'8" guard from Pickerington Central, the junior, and then number 24 is Clark Jackson. They both have braids. As that shot goes down, and it's good for Cameron Grant of Afrocentric. Clark Jackson's wearing number 24. So 24 Clark Jackson, 57 Madison Green. Jenna Shackelford. Okay. Now to Lexi Cashwell. Lexi Cashwell with a 3 that I didn't realize she was going to take. It was more one of those Steph Curry, hey, just take the step and drop it. Malaya Collins able to get the ball back to Miller. Miller, teardrop. That's good. Green. Screen from Cashwell. Green takes a 3. It won't go. Finch, rebound. Cashwell underneath. Cashwell blocked from Lafler, but Cashwell gets the rebound, won't finish. Scott brings the ball up the floor. Goes to her right, battling against Green. And drops it off to Cameron Grant for 2. All that focus on just the one, and all of a sudden, Cameron Grant in the right place at the right time. Finch, three-pointer. Big bounce into the air, unfortunate, won't go in. Miller, strong take. Off to that right side, won't go. Lafleur rebound, goes in. Good. Finch. 3, deep 3. Once again for Finch. Won't work out. So team 1 will earn a team. Let me get the Lafleur for 3 now. So the team in black, the team with Micaiah Miller, Lauren Scott, Megan Weekly, Cameron Grant, Tessa Grady, Mariah Collins, Cassidy Lafleur, who just hit that 3-pointer, they earned an additional point for the stop against Finch and company. So Finch took that 3-pointer, and then that was an additional stop for the defensive team 2, so they earned an additional point. So now Finch and Cashwell on the line, and Cameron Grant will now come out for team 2. So they've got 5s now. Should have 5s everywhere, and they do. They're waiting for one more individual to come off. The will to come out and play, you want college looks, you know, so it's no surprise that they're, hey, we'll play 7-on-7. All right? They want to be out here and they want to play. They want every bit of this time because for some of these individuals, time is ticking, especially for your seniors. And as Zach had told me when I walked in the door today, there are a lot of prospects. There are a lot of girls from this class that have opportunities to go to some big-time schools, and it's lovely that we have that here in Central Ohio. We're very fortunate and blessed to be able to have that kind of opportunity as Green takes it on the inside and is unable to finish. No, that was not Green. See, look, I messed it up again. It's Clark Jackson from Gahanna Lincoln, the 5'11 junior. Stolen. Stolen basket from Malaya Collins this time around. She's starting to come into herself. This is the freshman. That's the only freshman we have playing out there. She's wearing number 6, Malaya Collins from Westerville North. 5'8 guard. Graduates 2025. Would you believe that? Lafleur with another 3. It was contested and didn't go through, but instead we've got a great shot. That goes up, rims around a little bit, and that was made by Carmen Hooker. Carmen Hooker from Botkins. I'm trying to think of the individual we had from Botkins a few weeks back. Carmen Hooker. The 5'6 guard from Botkins, the senior. And just like that, it's Team 2 in black who's now taken their 2nd straight victory. So we're going to see Team 2 and Team 4 once again. This is going to be Team 1 was who knocked off Team 4 earlier on. Team 4 has 4 wins, so if they want to have any sort of coming back in the next hour and 20 minutes to win the championship Sunday at Hoops by Nature, they're going to have to get that figured out. And Hoops by Nature is, our vision is to support each other. Each player with holistic life skills, they can apply it on and off the court. All coaches are either professional coaches and former college and professional players. Come see us in person here at our home gym in Grove City. Elite Contracting Solutions, LLC. We are a general contracting company providing all interior remodeling, plumbing, and electrical needs to the Central Ohio area. In addition, we also offer roofing, decks, and fencing. Partnering with realtors and investors in the area, our goal is to provide an elite experience while improving the value of your home. Team 2, Team 4, underway. And it's Team 2 immediately. Cameron Grant underneath, won't finish. She's not fouled, it's a ball out of bounds. And that time it was Tessa Grady taking the ball deep on the inside. Hooker inbounds that ball, gave it to Miller. Now it's Kiki McElrath flying down the scorer's table sideline. Gets the ball to Cooper. Cooper looking for someone else, almost loses the handle on the dribble. But instead, she gets it to Marshall. Marshall takes it on her own. Cooper's got the rebound. It's too tough, but Kopyar now is blocked. No foul called. Micaiah Miller, you do not want her flying down the floor all by herself. And for some reason, going right today, I have yet in these past 2 games seen her finish that one. So I wonder if that ankle that she was picking at earlier is bothering her. Perhaps not getting enough elevation, perhaps just fatigued in this moment. Hooker for 3. The senior, 5'6" senior from Botkins, Carmen Hooker for 3 there. Kopyar finds Cooper. Cooper, big dribbles down onto the inside, and the ball goes up the wrong way through the basket. Looks like she took a push there, so she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Ties up her shoes, and now she's ready to go. Makes the first of 2. That ball was like a rainbow, went right up, and you could barely hear it hit the net. Ball goes straight up, straight through. And once again, Miss Cooper. Olivia Cooper, the Pickering Central 6'1" forward. She's only a junior. Ball to Miller. Miller being double teamed now. She finds Hooker. And Cameron Grant for a deep 3. It's off the backboard to the right and falls out of bounds. McElrath with the ball. McElrath finds Kopyar. And Kopyar with a great left-handed attempt and won't go in. But it is Miss Layla Marshall from Gahanna Lincoln. The 5'8" junior guard finds her way to the free throw line after she's fouled. She makes the first of 2, and she'll make both. Scott to Miller. Miller toying around with Graham, and wow, that ball, it just didn't fall. I don't know what's going on out there, but now Cooper with the rebound. She's giving up to Layla Marshall. Layla Marshall's going up against Grady, and she got the take. Had exactly what it took to be able to get Tessa Grady to the basket, and Layla Marshall was able to finish. Great play there on her part. Great defense, though, on Tessa Grady's part as well. Cooper going up against Graham. Yes, that was Cooper going up against Grant, Cameron Grant of Afrocentric, and the 5'11" forward. The sophomore from Afrocentric makes the 2. She's at the line to shoot 1 more. She'll miss this one. Grant, I can say, has been more comfortable as the time has gone on. I think she's only played in 3 games. This could be her 3rd, or could be her 4th game today. She just seems more comfortable, you know, getting closer and closer to the bucket. And now, once again, it's Micaiah Miller from the right side of the cylinder is unable to get that right-handed layup to fall again. We've seen her do it from the other side, but like I said, I wonder if it's fatigue or if it's a little soreness. Miller. Cameron Grant, and this is, there's plenty of players who can handle the basketball. Great shot from Tessa Grady. the 6'2 forward, and a junior from Dublin Kaufman. They just want to have the right ball handlers, and Team 4 has those intangibles. They've got, you call them intangibles. They have good ball handlers. They have great people with ball skills. I mean, you've got Kylie Graham, right? She's the post player who's going to Charleston, or the Charleston commit. But as we have substitutions here, it just seems to me as, you've got Emily Bratton. You have more guards to be able to play with here. You have Bratton, Kopyar, Marshall, McElrath. Blessing King is listed also as a guard, and Kaya Jordan. You have more ball handlers on this Team 4 squad than you do with Team 2. I don't know. Maybe they just have taller players on the other team. I really couldn't tell you. And a great effort, offensive effort there from Team 4 to shorten the lead of Team 2. Scott down on the inside, has a fake, and she keeps it. Now in the hands of Cameron Grant. Grant pass was behind teammate Malaya Collins. And after substitution, this McElrath, Kopyar, and Kylie Graham all on the bench. And it's not about time, it's all about score. Who can score more fastest? Which team can score more fastest? And this time, nothing to do down low. Great effort. That was Blessing King who was down there underneath, and great defense she's been playing. Kaya Jordan to the hole. And that won't go, but Blessing King was able to get a hand on it, into the hands of Bratton, and now to Cooper. Cooper for 3! Olivia Cooper, great effort. The 6'1 forward junior from Pickering and Central. Cooper going up against Cameron Grant. That time, Grant got the better of Cooper, for sure. Marshall fouled and is inside. The ball won't go through the cylinder, so she's going to go take 2 from the free throw line. So Lafler's still on the floor. Cameron Grant, Lauren Scott, Megan Weekly, no Weekly. Megan Weekly is on the floor, yes, for Team 2. Scott, beat down the inside, gets it out to Leffler. Lafler, 3 points, just off the mark. Kaya Jordan gives it to Cooper. Cooper for another 3, and that's good too. And so Cooper gets to go to the line for Team 4 to end this thing with 15 plus points at this time. This could take them to 5 wins, but they've got to make it. This ball is live, so it is wise to box out, regardless of what you see, hear, or feel. Cooper's got a great free throw. Boom. There it is. Team 4, the first to 5 wins on this Sunday. It's October 3rd, 2021. We're at Hoops by Nature, and this is 270 Hoops, the Proving Grounds, brought to you by the Score On Air Network. The Resource International Incorporated, RII, is a full-service consulting, engineering, and construction services firm assisting public and private clients to find optimum solutions to improve their environment and infrastructure. My Ball Basketballs is a high-quality, durable, and innovative line of basketballs proven and chosen by the player. Each basketball is crafted to enhance an athlete's grip and overall confidence with the ball. My Ball provides a unique personalized ball for players of all ages. And coming to you next, we have Team 3 taking on Team 4. Team 3 in white. Team 4. Team 4 in white. Team 3 in black. wait. Hold on, I could have this wrong. I could have mixed something up. Team 4's in white. They won. They'll stay on. Team 1. They're taking on Team 1. Team 1's going to be in black. So, Team 1 with 2 victories. Team 4 with 5 victories. They win right now. They can close it out for the day. We're 2 hours into this. The Proving Grounds, 270 Hoops, Hoops by Nature. We're excited. Team 4 versus Team 1 coming at you next. What could be the last is underway. Team 4 wins the tip-off. Kopyar dribbles to the left. She finds Cooper at the top. Does she still have what it takes for the 3, and it goes straight through? That shot, it's a rainbow. I don't know what she's got. I'm without words. The 6'1" forward from Pickerington Central with a 3-pointer to die for. It's a rainbow shot. It's straight through the hole. I'm in disbelief. It's wonderful to see some Emily Bratton now for 3, and she's going to make that one too. They jump out to an early 6-0 lead. Team 4. I don't know who's doing the talking over there on that bench. I think it's a little bit of all of them. And Kopyard knocks the ball out of bounds. Yeah, Taylor Covington had a good opportunity to get inside. And Kopyard said, no, not here. Bratton going to take another 3. And, you know, when you're feeling it, you're feeling it. Now Cooper. And McElrath's jumper's just off the mark. So it's 6-2 now. Russell unable to get the ball through. Bratton moving down. Kopyar has it. Kopyar said, I'll take a 3. And they're just 3ing it up all over the place. They're having fun. They're having fun with this, but careful still to play defense. Ortiz with a great take on the inside, and she drops that thing off. What a play from Ortiz. Kennedy Yunkin from Days Valley, the 6'2" forward, sophomore. Bratton finds Cooper. Now to Kopyar. Kopyar. They're keeping the ball out, and I think they're really tying up the inside. They're condensing the end of the paint, so I think maybe they're forcing them to take more 3-point shots, and now it's Kylie Graham, the Charleston commit, who ends up having the ball knocked away from her. Russell for a deep shot. Looked like it was a 2. Deep 2, maybe a 3. Bratton attempting to find Graham. Now it's Kopyar, top of the key. Kopyar, 3-pointer for Kopyar. Now we're going to have subs at 9 points scored for Team 4. Who will go and get off the floor? And it looks like Emily Bratton's going to take a seat. Olivia Cooper and Kylie Graham. Now on the floor, Jenna Kopyar, Kiara McElrath, Kaya Jordan, Blessing King, and Layla Marshall. 3-pointer, Ortiz. Kopyar, great pass on the inside to Blessing, and Blessing just cannot put it down. Blessing King, the Worthington Christian guard. She's listed at guard, 5'11". She's a senior this year. Blessing hasn't really seemed to be able to settle in with herself, though she's got good feet, she's quick, and she can play some defense. Yeah, she's been playing. Look, there's turnover. I say her name once, we manifested something. Kopyar's. Like she was going to step back and pop the 3, and the ball's taken away from her. To Russell instead, and Russell to Ortiz. Ortiz with a finish from the right side. Ortiz. Tamara Ortiz, you're going to want to give her a call immediately after the game. If you're listening right now, schedule her for a visit. She's a junior. Deep 3 was saved out of bounds as an air ball was chucked up. by Layla Marshall. So defensive stops on the side of black will earn a point, and the team in black right now is Team 1. Tamara Ortiz taking out the ball, and she gets it inside to Covington. No, I'm sorry, that's not Covington, that's Trinity Jackson. Trinity Jackson shot won't go. Trinity puts it up again after a rebound. And it's Kennedy Youngkin pulling down the board. And Mariana Russell with a strong take for 2. This game is a little closer than we thought after the 3 3-pointers getting them the 9 points. Not much else from Team 4 at this time. A great, what a play from Layla Marshall. Works her way into the paint, spins off, and then hits a right-handed layup from the left-hand side. Ortiz. Yeah, what a play from Marshall there to make that happen. And Kiki McElrath saw something we didn't see, and like a defensive back for the, wow. Like a defensive back comes out of nowhere and just no, we're not doing that. You're not connected, not in my flight zone. Trinity Jackson attempts it, and now she loses it, but it goes back to Ortiz. A couple great passes on the inside, and the result is Kennedy Youngkin for 2. Team 1 showing a lot of great ball movement at this time. Layla Marshall, crow hop, and she lost the ball. It would have looked like she didn't. She avoided to touch it. Something happened there, but no call. Tamara Ortiz with the crab dribbling in with a right-handed layup from the left-hand side. What a play. Ortiz, this is for the win. I believe this is Ortiz for the win. She makes it. Okay, this was substitutions. No, that's it. That was it. Team 4 unable to finish what they started. The defensive stomp for Team 1, able to get them into a position where now they have 3 wins. Team 2 has 2 wins. Team 3 still has no wins. But coming to you next, we'll end up having Team 2 taking on Team 3, and brag about that dump is the fastest up-and-coming roll-off dumpster rental company servicing the 270 loop. We specialize in fast, friendly, and driveway-safe dumpster rentals, offering active military and veteran discounts of 20%. Our mission is to have the customer do the bragging for us. Bloom Early Education Center is a top-rated preschool and daycare child care center servicing Columbus, Ohio. We specialize in education, kindergarten readiness, and provide a safe and secure place for your child. We offer programs for infants, toddler, preschool, pre-K, and school-age children from as early as 6 weeks up to 10 years of age. Team 2, Team 3, Team 1, Team 3. Here we go. Finch with the handles. That was a deep jumper. Didn't go. Trinity Jackson dribbled it down the middle, loses the ball. Finch. Someone who's just everywhere and just undersized, but plays so big. And lovely to see something like that, but instead, it's Russell back with the ball again. Now into the hands of Madison Green. Green drops it off to her teammate. That three-point shot won't go. Russell for another 2. And that last 3 attempt down on the far side of the court. I'll have to see what that number is. That was Barry Wallace from the last time around. And now Lexi Cashwell's at the line. Cashwell had a little trouble with her free throws earlier on. She's found a way to make it work. A lot of rotation on that ball. Trinity Jackson shots off the mark, so it's Madison Green. I must be missing out on a number here somewhere because I'm finding number 3 nowhere on my roster. Number 3. Jenna Shackelford from Newark. I apologize. Jenna Shackelford is number 3 from Newark. Team 3, Lexi Cashwell at the line once again. Cashwell just off to the left this time. Gets recognition and encouragement from Barry Wallace of Pickerington Central. Cashwell now misses both after I mentioned that she was having a fit earlier on getting it in, and she makes one and misses her next 2. Trinity Jackson against Finch. Step to the inside, but she is met with Finch, and now Trinity Jackson with the ball again. Tough kiddo. Left-hand layup. That's good. Trinity Jackson not backing down. Another Pick Central sophomore. Junior, I'm sorry. 5'7" guard. And Madison Green with the excitement. Every time she goes to the hole, her team is an exclamation. They are ready to roar. So Green now, maybe they do have just one win. They might have just one win. Team 3, though, I don't have them marked down for any wins right now unless I gave the credit to another team earlier on. But Team 3 looking to pick up their first win of the day. Gwen Jenkins gets that out to her teammate Taylor Covington, but Taylor Covington won't hit the shot and the ball will go out of bounds. Madison Green battling against Russell. That would be a good battle. I'd like to watch that one-on-one. Barry Wallace with the ball. Wallace, 3. Won't go. Russell against Green. Green against Russell. Russell, 2. And it'll go. Team 1. A couple more victories here, and they're going to be right up in the top. We've still got an hour left in this contest, and if we got to go late, we're going late. It's good competition you see, and you don't want to miss it. And that pass was thrown way out in front of Gwen Jenkins. Or Gwen Jenkins, rather, threw that ball way out in front of her teammate, Harper Anarino, and she was unable to get to it, but chucked it back in bounds and went on to the other side with Team 3. Lexi Cashwell will take out the ball from the baseline. On her own baseline. Gets thrown in to Miss Jackson, Clark Jackson. Deep 3 from Lexi Cashwell. Won't go. Trinity Jackson. And to Kennedy Youngkin. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what I've always been told. Kennedy Youngkin, that has a right down there deep in the center. Playing around. Youngkin from Taze Valley and has got a lot of room to work with and still room to improve. She's only a sophomore. Standing at 6'2". Trinity Jackson. Deep jumper. Won't go. And Mariana Russell. Madison Green loses the ball heading to the basket, and it's Ortiz now heading up court. Lexi Cashwell attempted to give her an intentional foul, but instead it's Russell who puts the ball in, and this could be for the game. Team 1 could find their 4th victory with this free throw from Mariana Russell. Russell bangs it home. And Tamara Ortiz didn't have to come in the game for too long there, but she'll start up this next contest. Now we're going to see Team 1 take on Team 2. This is another good one here. And Micaiah Miller comes on over and says, hey, how many wins do they have? That's a good question. You know, I mentioned now Dublin Kaufman has 4 representatives in this. Pickering and Central has 1, 2. Four representatives in this one, I think, as well. Could be just 3. Hoops by Nature, our vision is to support each player with holistic life skills they can apply on and off the court. All coaches are either professional coaches and former college and professional players. Come see us in person here at our home gym in Grove City off Dyer Road. And our Elite Contracting Solutions, LLC. We are a general contracting company providing all interior remodeling, plumbing, and electrical needs to the Central Ohio area. In addition, we also offer roofing, decks, and fencing. Partnering with realtors and investors in the area, our goal is to provide an elite experience while improving the value of your home. Team 1 taking on Team 2. Team 1 with 4 wins, Team 2 with just 2 wins. I'll tell you that Micaiah Miller is looking like she's ready to get out here and play, though. No games. No games. Looks like Pick Central might only end up having 3 representatives in this. No, they do have 4. Yep, because they've got the 2 in Barry Wallace, Madison Green. Then they've got Olivia Cooper and Trinity Jackson. Heck, if I find the other ones, I'll keep you in the know. Trinity Jackson. Nope, that wasn't Trinity Jackson. Oh, it's Malaya Collins who threw the ball deep down into the paint, and nothing happened with it. Ortiz against Lafler. Takes a 3, and that is off and to the left of the rim. Little off balance, but I like the determination of that shot to get it up and over the 5'11 junior. 5'11 senior Cassidy Lafler from Kaufman. Micaiah Miller out to Lafler. Lafler for 3. Will not go. Russell. Next stop is 1 point for either team with it, and that's a stop, so pass out of bounds. So it seems as if White will score. Micaiah Miller bringing the ball up the floor. Miller doesn't look much of anywhere, and that's still that right side. It looked like perhaps she wanted a foul, but still, I think she's just a little frustrated from the day and not hitting some of those close-up shots that she wants. Yunkin starts off on the inside. Ortiz now gets the ball, and she's tough acting and attempting to get the ball over to her teammate Harper Anarino, but ball's knocked out of bounds from a member of Team 2. That pass knocked away from Malaya Collins. Yunkin down deep in the center. And Yunkin gives it up to her teammate Gwen Jenkins, who has a great shot attempt but won't hold. Lafler with the rebound. And that was Yunkin battling down there, and Yunkin's only a sophomore, and Yunkin's battling against Tessa Grady, who's the 6'2 forward from Dublin Kaufman. So just keep in mind kind of the size difference there. Yunkin, there is no size difference. I mean, they match up well together. I'd like to be able to see Yunkin, put some hands on her a little bit. Malaya Collins, who's wearing number 6 in white, keep your eye on her because she's only a freshman. It's the only freshman playing here today, and that takes a lot to come out here and shine, especially when you have players like Ortiz, commits who are already going places like 12, and Mariana Russell, who's holding the ball now. I mean, just fearless. And that ball down knocked away from Cameron Green of Apercentric. Lafler's out on the edge for a 3, and that won't go either. Her teammate helping out, but unable to get to the ball. Jenkins to Russell. Won't go. Micaiah Russell falls to the floor, and that foul will be credited to Tamara Ortiz. Even to play on the floor with some of these kids in your area and you're just a freshman, they maybe played, you know, AAU basketball, played in Fall League, 270 hoops together, played in Brick Leagues, battle for the city, a lot of different places, a lot of different things, but I love the exposure in the area and how these athletes will often see each other several times throughout an entire calendar year, and a great move from Mariana Russell. So one more stop here, and then the team in black, team 1, is earning another point, and then another 2. So a big 5-point swing here in the last 30 seconds, and that's substitutions now. And it's been mentioned from the stat at the scores table that it's so many stops in a row. I think I heard it's in the teens. So team 1 has had so many of those stops in a row, which is unbelievable. I mean, even if it was like something like, it's got to be 13, right? I don't know. But that's bizarre. And now that stop streak will end as Tessa Grady has a commanding effort all the way into the basket and a smooth layup for 2. Ortiz deep on the inside. Gets that out to Taylor Covington. Covington unable to finish. Micaiah Miller. Tessa Grady's to her right. She gives it up. Grady for 3. That's good. I know for a fact, Dublin Kaufman, the way they're coached, I feel as if it's only right to admit, I'm not going to explain myself. I'm admitting to you that is, they hit open 3-pointers. That's just what they do. Micaiah Miller, a great take to the bucket. Now there's a little bit more focus there. That's the first one that I've seen her make from that right side, and it wasn't uncontested by any means, and she was in the right spot at the right time. I think confidence is key. Here goes another one. She'll make this. No, it's off the mark. Here we go. And I didn't jinx her. I don't really believe in jinxing either, so I don't want to hear any of that. Another turnover. There we go. Miller again. Miller with an opportunity to get Team 2 to 3 wins. And if that's the case, I believe Micaiah Miller, the Wright State commit, to make this free throw to end the contest. And she's got it. A little frustration on her face, but she's a player, right? You're here to play. You play to win the game. Resource International Incorporated, RII, is a full-service consulting, engineering, and construction services firm assisting public and private clients to find optimum solutions to improve their environment and infrastructure. Next up, we're going to have Team 2, and Team 2 is going to be taking on Team... I'm sorry, that was Team... Yeah, they should be taking on Team 3. Nope, they're taking on Team 4. So Team 2 is going to be in white, Team 4 is going to be in black. So, brag about that dump. It's the fastest up-and-coming rolled off the dumpster rental company, servicing the 270 loop. We specialize in fast, friendly, and driveway-safe dumpster rentals, offering active military and veteran discount to 20%. Our mission is to have the customer do the bragging for us. And it feels like it's for all the marbles, and that's because Team 4 has been here now 3 times. This would be the 3rd game where they could win the championship by earning their 6th win of the day. Team 2 and Team 4, this game's underway. Grady, Cooper, for the tip-off. Ends up in the hands of Miller. Micaiah Miller Fakes right, dribbles left. Ball's taken away from Kopyar. Kopyar. She's got Blessing. And she's got Marshall. Marshall for 3. Layla Marshall. Don't forget that name. Not easily forgotten. 3-point shot attempt from Grady's no good. Lafler with the rebound. Now the hands of King. Lafler fouled on the inside. I'm sorry, that was Cameron Grant earlier on who was able to get the ball down inside. Grant wearing number 21 from Afrocentric. Now at the line, Cassidy Lafler from Kaufman, the 5'11 forward. She's a senior. And as I was mentioning earlier on, number 20 for the 3-point attempt for the team in white. That's team 4, Layla Marshall from Gahanna Lincoln, the 5'8 guard. She is a junior. Lafler makes the next. Misses the first, makes the second. Kopyar. And it's Kopyar to Bratton for 2. What a pass from in the inside. Couldn't pick up the finish as Micaiah Miller gave the ball to Lauren Scott for the reversal, and she couldn't handle it. Cooper getting all the reps to go in. Must have taken 2, maybe just 3 strides, and from the free throw line, she was up under the bucket. But more impressive, it was Blessing King with the rebound, and I guess they got tied up underneath. They called a foul, so team 2 possesses the ball. Micaiah Miller, great step back. And that jumper will not fall. It's just not necessarily her day-to-day as Lafler gets the rebound twice underneath. No fouls called. The ball goes out of bounds and it'll stick with team 2 underneath their very own basket. So now for the inbounds pass, Micaiah Miller straight out there, and it's going to go into the back court. That's okay. Miller guarded by Kopyar. Blessing King guards Cameron Grant of Afrocentric. Ball's thrown away into the hands of Marshall. Marshall going to take it all on her own, but Blessing King's there for the rebound and for 2. Scott hits Grady. And Micaiah Miller, great effort out of bounds and jumps over some chairs. She attempts to save the ball from going out of bounds, but it still does. And now Kopyar is going to take it out after a short break with substitutions. Bratton's going to come sit down. King is going to come sit down. Kopyar is going to come sit down. But now on the floor, you've got Kylie Graham, the Charleston commit, with Kiara McElrath, Kaya Jordan, Olivia Cooper, and Leah Marshall. Marshall calls for the screen from Graham. Graham sliding down into the paint. Marshall gives it up to Graham. Graham, 2 points. Great sequence there between Marshall and Graham, as they were able to end up making something happen. A little extra contact. Micaiah Miller, and Micaiah Miller loses the ball out of bounds. They say it was knocked off of a defender from Team 4, so Team 2 will retain possession. That was Hooker who ended up giving up the ball. Now to Micaiah Miller. She won't take the 3, guarded. Well, and she does instead. She takes a few steps to the right, said, I don't really like that angle. And now unable to get back on D in a contested shot, Micaiah Miller puts in the 2. I believe there that Kylie Graham kind of, after she defended that 3, you got to box out right away. And, you know, they'll work on that kind of stuff when you get to Charleston. But right now, you know, you have a girl who's quick, short, the defenders, or I'm sorry, I believe it was Tessa Grady who was able to get the rebound. And with that, it was either Grady, yep, it must have been Lafler. It was someone from Team 2. They get the rebound, send it right back to Miller, and Miller was already cut into the basket. Much easier for a big play. Hooker has that one batted out of bounds, and it'll stick with Team 2.
Number 1 is still up.
Miller gets the inbounds pass. Screen from Lafler. Looks over and through Lafler. Megan Weekly gets the ball back to Miller. Miller driving against McElrath. And Weekly for the 3. Kaya Jordan on the rebound. There we go. Kaya Jordan, strong take, not enough. Up under the basket. And Megan Weekly flying down the court. Scorching down the floor, and she's all the way, and she's contested by Kylie Graham, but Kylie Graham is unable to block her shot, and I think Weekly was just in a great position to make a play. The 5'10" guard from Worthington Christian, the other Wright State commit. I'm sorry, Megan Weekly's not the Wright State commit. She's a junior, 5'10" guard, Worthington Christian. I was looking at Worthington Kilbourne's Lauren Scott. So here we are, and Team 2 attempting to get all the points they can. McElrath for 3. It won't go. Lafler the rebound. They got to stop. So now Team 2 got an additional point. Hooker with the ball. Hooker sends it out to Weekly. Weekly for 3. Won't go. I will say not a lot of boxing out at this time now, and I know that team, but I mentioned it earlier. You're Team 4. You play all these consecutive contests. You sit down for 2 games. You have to go out and play another. You win. Now you get to 5 wins. Then you have to sit down 2 more games after you lose the second game in a row. So now you're back out there again. It's just a lot on the legs to have to sit like that and hang out and then go back and then play at a high caliber again when a team like, Team 2 was sitting for a while, and that pass is contested. Kaya Jordan ends up with it. After Malaya Collins, the freshman from Westerville North, was there to contest the pass. Kylie Graham's pass on the inside was taken away, attempting Olivia Cooper down in the middle. Hooker was the one who stole it. Kaya Jordan on the defense against Micaiah Miller. Miller's upset she doesn't get the foul called. Weekly with the shot, it won't go. Olivia Cooper with the rebound. McElrath now down the court. Tries to find Kylie Graham and can't hold on to it. And this is one of those times when you are playing OHSA rules or you're playing high school ball, AAU, really anything but proving your grounds, right? You have timeouts, you can regroup, you call the team together, you huddle, you get words of encouragement, you say, hey guys, let's slow it down, let's do this, let's work out plays, let's work out an offense, and that just doesn't happen here. This is backyard balling right here. This is the best of the best. This is proving your grounds. We're Hoops by Nature, brought to you by 270 Hoops. I mean, we've got substitutions, I think, now. Must have been for the 2nd time in this contest. A lot of back and forth. So who do you take out here in Team 2? So Team 2, Hooker's going to come out. Weekly comes out. And Lafler was playing. They've got to send one more out. And Malaya Collins. Looks like she comes out as well. Oh, Malaya Collins got the matching shorts to the shoes. The shoes are great. Very colorful. Animaniac type. Looney Tunes type colors. Okay, now Team 4 will take over. Cameron Grant is on the floor. Cameron Grant, that's Grady, Tessa Grady as well, Malaya Collins. I'm sorry, Micaiah Miller is also playing with them. Man, a backcourt violation. Team 4 is gassed. Micaiah Miller calling for the inbounds pass from her future teammate at Wright State, Lauren Scott. Grant with the ball. Grant might have to do it all herself. Instead, gives it up to Grady. Tessa Grady has that taken away from Kaya Jordan. Kaya Jordan now gets the possession to stick with Team 4. So Emily Bratton's on the floor, Kaya Jordan, Olivia Cooper, Blessing King, and then Jenna Kopiar. They're going to need some kind of a momentum swing. Right now, by height, they're outmatched. Kopiar's fouled on the way to the bucket, I believe by Grady. So she's going to go and shoot two. One of the only opportunities to get in here and slow the game down. Kopiar misses the first of two. Kopiar's going to miss both. Nothing like showing fatigue and legs, especially in a contest such as this. Uh-oh, turnover. Bratton, she's going down the floor on her own against Scott. Olivia Cooper looks to Blessing King's on the inside. A lot of passes there in the paint. Kopiar for three. Three's good. Kopiar, and they feel like they're back in it. Finally, they keep White from scoring defensively with stops. Scott with the ball. Scott sees Miller to her left. And that's a travel, they say. Scott is not happy. Lauren Scott, I wouldn't say that. Why would she be? Hey, let me tell you something about Lauren Scott. I'm sure Wright State already knows. Worthington Kilborn, 5'7" guard, senior, 4.33 GPA, 34 ACT. She wants to go into pre-med. If you need a doctor in 10 years, call Lauren Scott. Kaya Miller. Kaya Jordan's going to want to play a little tighter on her at this time. Lafler sets the screen. The switch to Kopiar. Olivia Cooper on Grady now. Grady gets some contact, almost loses the ball, gets it to King. I'm sorry, that was Blessing King now with the ball, who is guarding Grant. That was Cameron Grant. Emily Bratton now. Olivia Cooper for three. That's good. What a way to go. And if she's got the free throw here, and like I said, I don't believe in the J word. So, and I could say it, but I won't. But she's made all her free throws. She's got a beautiful shot. It's a rainbow. It's up in. I guess some people are yelling at me right now through the television, or through their phone, or through wherever they're watching it. But, wow, would you look at that? Olivia Cooper misses it. The 6'1" forward junior from Pick Central made a fool out of, well, I made a fool out of me. Let's just put it that way. You can miss a shot. Great backdoor pass. Grady's unable to finish. But now Cooper wants retribution. Blessing King, hard take to the bucket. Blessing King fouled, and she's going to go shoot two. King took a... They only need one. Blessing King gets two shots. She makes this one. It'll be 15. So now this is to get to 15, and then it'll be to close it. But she has to make this shot, otherwise it's live. Oh, with the bank goes Blessing King to get to 15, and she has to make one more. She has to make one. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut right here because anything can go. And a miss from King, a push from behind from Kopiar, sends Micaiah Miller's ball out of bounds, and Team 2 will take over. Scott to inbounds the ball. Miller brings it up the floor. This game can go either way. Kaya Jordan sticks tight. Lafler. The pick and the roll, and she's to the basket. She's pushed. Now she's going to go to the line to shoot two. She's going to get two shots regardless. She just has to make one. and then for the win. Bizarre set of circumstances here. Team 2 will move on to 3 wins if they can close this out. Team 4 still sits with 5. She makes the first. So, from what I understand, she's going to get her second of free throws here, and she'll still get to shoot for the win. So this is now for the win. Otherwise, they're going to go back under 15. So 3 in a row to win. And it's rebounded by Grady. Gets the ball to Miller. Miller for 3. Miller's in and out. This is nuts. Kopyar gets the pass inbounded from Cooper. Kopyar battling against her own teammate Grady. Back to Kopyar for 3. Cooper playing tough on the inside. She gets the rebound. She looks at taking the 3. She says no. But she is hammered on the way to the basket. There's no foul called whatsoever. They're letting them play. This is unbelievable. And what's better is if you're family, you get in here for free. So these people right now, you're watching good basketball. You're watching high caliber stuff. And no coaches, just referees, no timeouts. It's dog eat dog. You know, if I had a basketball, if I had a combine or a showcase, anything, I'd probably have it dog eat dog. But I like proving your grounds. 270 hoops, no knocks. I love proving your grounds, but I think we should have a dog eat dog contest too. And Kopyar takes it inside, and she is blocked. No call. Kaya Jordan's fighting with Lafler on the floor. There's no timeouts whatsoever. They're going to say that she went down. They're going to say she's out of bounds. Ball is going to be possessed by Team 4. Kaya Jordan, inbounds pass. Inbounds pass to Cooper. Cooper looks to Jordan. Finds Kopyar. Kopyar. They're guarding that perimeter tough. They're not letting anything inside. Blessing King's the only one who's inside. And she is stuck on a block. Bratton for 3. She's off. It's being tussled around with on the floor. It's in the hands of Kopyar. They're going to call it a... And it's going to stick with Team Black. It's Team 4. I'm surprised there aren't more people on their feet in this crowd right now. All these chairs, I know they're not comfortable to sit in. Kaya Jordan with the inbounds pass to Kopyar. It's more of a getting people open, and Kopyar now, there's no way that they can call a travel. It's another jump ball. Now it's going to be possessed by Team 2. You've got Layla Marshall going onto the floor, Kylie Graham, and Kiara McElrath re-entering the game for the team in black. That's Team 4. Team 2 is going to sub out Cameron Grant. And instead they're going to have the freshman, Malaya Collins, come on back into the game. Cassidy Lafler still on the floor. But Cameron Grant is saying, come on, let's go take a seat. So Team 2 has Tessa Grady, Cameron Hooker, Malaya Collins, Megan Weekly, and Micaiah Miller, and Lauren Scott. Hey, we've got to flip a coin here. Okay. So instead, there will be no Hooker coming in and no Weekly. Micaiah Miller, Lauren Scott, Cameron Grant, Tessa Grady, and the freshman, Malaya Collins. Ball goes out of bounds with the dribble from Miller. Great way to be able to get somebody in the paint, a backdoor pass, something like that. Grady is contested. It won't go. Now the ball's back to Team 4. Kylie Graham, contested shot against Tessa Grady, and that's another good matchup. Kylie Graham, 6'2", Tessa Grady, 6'2". And blocked by Cameron Grant. That was loud and outside. Malaya Collins has a chance to end it for her team. Malaya Collins, the freshman. The freshman, Malaya Collins, but now, look at that. The shorts, shoes combo. I love it. So what she found on that is she's going to get a free throw and then to end the game. She misses it. She misses the free throw. Ball in the hands of Kiara McElrath. I've seen this story before. Kiki's too tough off the rim. It goes to Blessing, and Blessing can't finish either. McElrath, guard and Miller tight. Scott with the ball now. She attempts a three. Ball doesn't lie here. Ball doesn't lie. I don't know, but we thought that we saw a pump fake. So a dribble that would have been a double dribble, actually. Layla Marshall with the ball in her hands. Let's let bygones be bygones. Marshall was battling against the freshman. She will continue to do so. The freshman in Collins. Marshall with the ball up and in. If Layla Marshall makes it, it's over. If she misses it, they go back to 10. That's a 6-point swing. She misses it. They go back to 10. And there's blood in the water for Team 2 and Micaiah Miller, who just misses that left-hander. And a tough pass, Kylie Graham over the head of Marshall. They've got a ways to make up now as Team 2 has 14. Team 4 has 10. Scott finds the freshman on the outside, Collins. It's to Grady now for three. It's off. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. Last off, the member of Team 2. Smart play from Blessing King. Kiara McElrath, she has played down before, and she will do it again. Except this isn't the usual team she has, and she doesn't have Ella Brandewies in the middle. But she's got who's next in foul and going to the basket is none other than the Charleston commit, Kylie Graham. The senior from Bishop Watterson, the 6'2" forward. And they saw them last year. Kylie Graham makes the first of two. They saw them last year for the Catholic League Championship, and it was a buzzer beater. Copier's three is up. Rainbow shot. Rebounded by Marshall. It's up. It's good. They should at least have 13. It should be 14-13 right now. The next bucket will win. Blessing King with the steal. Gives it up to Marshall. Marshall almost travels. This is desperately where, if you are a coach, you take the timeout. Copier with the rebound after the Marshall miss. Everyone's calling for the ball. I'm calling for it. My hands are up. I'm on the sideline. Don't give it to me, though. I don't want to shoot. I don't want that responsibility. Kiara McElrath, guarded by Miller. Copier for three. This is a heart attack waiting to happen over here, folks. This is rich. Cameron Grant bringing up the ball. Micaiah Miller trails behind, and Blessing King with another turnover for her team. She finds Marshall to her right. Marshall has to make 2 free throws here to get to 15, and then she'll have to make 1 more to win it. If you're not going to make these 2, if you're not going to make 3 straight here, you might as well miss now, because you're going to go back down to 10 if you miss the winning shot. Not something they're thinking about. There's no coach on the floor. There's no timeouts. Okay. So she can get to 14 here Everything's live. It's one shot. Make it, take it out, miss it, play it. And the rebound! The rebound! And she's caught up on the inside. There was nowhere to go, nothing to do. She was caught right up under the basket. The commit from Charleston, Kylie Graham, wearing number 56, the senior from Bishop Watterson. 6'2" and nowhere to go. How often does that happen? Micaiah Miller. Micaiah Miller stops and thinks about the three, gives it to Grady. Grady takes a few dribbles against Kylie Graham. Now to Scott. Scott gives it in the hands of Cameron Grant. Grant battling against Blessing. And the screen, a little moving screen, and a three-point from the freshman once again. The freshman. Malaya Collins, Westerville North, freshman guard, class of 2025. She's got to make this free throw to get the win for her team. Team 2, will they make it to 3 wins? This free throw. The freshman misses. They go down to 10. This is opening this can wide open for Team 4. They've got a 4-point lead, 3-point lead. Blessing. Blessing is fouled on the pass. This should be a non-shooting foul. They'll take it out under the baseline. They're calling for subs. Ball's in Kiki McElrath's hand. She takes the three. Ball move! Kiki! Ice in her veins. Kiki McElrath. I'm in disbelief. The junior, the 5'8" guard from Bishop Hartley. She makes the free throw and it's over. Team 4 wins it. Her social media is going to be just going absolutely ballistic after this one. Call her. Yeah, she needs an offer. She needs an offer today. You see what she was able to do? Well, you've got guys, or you have players, just players. You have players on the floor like Micaiah Miller, going to Wright State, or committed to Wright State, right? Lauren Scott, committed to Wright State. Leela Jones, Akron. Kylie Graham, Charleston. And what's better is Leela Jones, committed, junior. Okay? We've got another senior committed to Indiana Tech, and then a senior committed to West Virginia. She's playing with all these people, and she's doing it well and playing 6 games. She gets her team to 6 victories. Congratulations to Team 4, the champions for today's Hoops by Nature's Proving Your Grounds. And we're off Dyer Road. What a day it was today, and people we saw shine the way that we did. Extremely impressive, and very proud of the individuals who come out here and been able to shine like this. You don't see this every day. The girls, there's not really disappointment, right? They're coming out here to play. It's fun. They know what's in store. They're getting these looks, and look at this. They're out in there. They're getting themselves a break together on the floor. So for everyone here with 270 Hoops, the Score on Air Network, and Hoops by Nature, we want to thank you very much for coming out and listening to the broadcast today. We hope to see you again next week. There's not many more of these left, but Proving Your Grounds, we appreciate it, and we appreciate you, Hoops by Nature, to the broadcasting team, the producers, and the men on the camera, the guys behind the desk, and on the soundboard. We thank you very much as well. You're listening to Proving Your Grounds, 270 Hoops at Hoops by Nature, brought to you by the Score on Air Network. I'm Julian Jackson. You have a good evening.